Live from UE News Center, Caloocan, this is UE Patrol!
It's time for UE Patrol with
Sir RJ Steve
and Miss Aliza Arjona reporting. Good evening, Philippines. Fired by the controversial Disbursement Acceleration Program, or also known as the DAP, thousands of demonstrators of all stripes and colors marched and rallied to Batasan Complex while the President is delivering his fourth State of the Nation address. Live from the Batasan Complex, here's Frank reporting.
Thank you, RJ. The fourth son of the President focused on the achievement of the current administration. But it focused also the central issue, which is the DAP. Let's hear from what does the President say about DAP.
I ask this opportunity to speak to you today to explain a few points regarding Supreme Court on the decision on DAP. Allow me to clarify meaning of savings in government. At home, don't we see savings as something positive? If you are able to buy meat at a discount, then you can get more ingredients. In the case of government, savings has a much more complex meaning. At times, savings are welcome, such as in the case of DPWH, where, through correct and stringent measure for bidding and procurement, we were able to save over 26 billion pesos. There are instances, however, when savings spell something negative for our countrymen. Every year, the executive branch submits to legislature as a list of priority programs, activities, and projects that need funding. Once enacted into law, the budget should have been clearly our countrymen did not gain what they should have. Did this not redound to a disadvantage to our countrymen? What this means is that every time there are savings such as this, every time funds remain unspent when they should have been spent, our bosses are deprived of a benefit. Our strategy to meet our obligations. The Disbursement Allocation Program, or DAP. This is the second matter that I wish to discuss tonight. DAP, it is not a project. It is an efficient way of spending the budget. It follows the law and adheres to the mandate granted to the executive branch. With these properly allocated funds, and by so doing maximize the benefits that the people may receive.
Thousands of demonstrators of all stripes and colors marched and rallied to Batasan Complex while the President is delivering his fourth State of the Nation address.
Frank, what is the reaction of the people who marched and rallied to Batasan Complex regarding this issue?
Earlier, I interviewed Bayan Secretary Renato Reyes, who led the rally. Sir, what can you say about the President's claims on DAP?
Aquino claimed that the DAP is different from the kickback ridden PDAP. The main attempt to cover up the fact that the DAP, like the PDAP, are both variants of the pork barrel system. Using public funds, the President perpetuates political patronage through bribery of members and Congress and the other government officials by allocating funds for their benefit.
Sir, why are you pursuing abolition DAP?
DAP is the main source of corruption. As long as it exists, our country continues to suffer. Aquino's bull-headed defense of DAP indicates how much the Dreads losing the privilege of diverting public and power to allocate billions of people without prior congressional approval.
Back to you, RJ.
captured by a CCTV footage. An incident where a businessman was shot by a riding in tandem.
In this angle, we can clearly see the riding in tandem. And on the other side, there is this businessman that about to ride in his car. But suddenly, the man went down from the motorcycle. Then he aimed a gun against the businessman. He stole the bag, but the man fought back. That's why he was shot and the riding in tandem man escaped immediately.
In Manila, a man goes berserk because he didn't get a bulalo. Jillian reporting.
A man who was identified as Raymond Jong became unruly after he ordered bulalo from a bakery on Pedro Hill Street, Manila, and was told that the establishment didn't have any. The fight is so intense as each man throws punches against each other. Based on the sales lady, the man came to their bakery under the influence of alcohol.
He's buying something, and then I asked him what he wanted to buy. And then he replied, he wants to buy me. So I told him that pastries are our product we are selling here.
She added that the man ordered a cup noodles, but he didn't take it, and the man is forcing to order a bulalo. But because they are a bakery, they don't have it. After this, the customer has gone wild, and one of the male helpers had to step in to prevent him from harming her. This set of Jong and he started throwing punches. The man defended himself, and he said that he only wanted to eat the real bulalo. The barangay officials came in to control the man. Jong didn't want to come because he said that her mother is not present. The barangay officials convinced Jong and brought him to the barangay hall.
We will let him to rest first, and after that, we will ask him to blotter the event and file a complaint.
For our weather news, here's Brother Kim. Brother Kim, enter!
Here's our weather forecast for tomorrow. The tail of the low pressure area will bring cloudy and rainy weather to Mindanao and easterlies. Tuguegarao and Cabanatuan will have the hottest temperature. They will experience 35 degrees Celsius, while Metro Manila will experience 33 degrees Celsius of heat. So let's drink plenty of water so that we can avoid heat stroke. The trivia is about the Christmas. Do you know that the Philippines is the longest country that celebrates Christmas? It starts from September and ends in the last day of December. This is Brother Kim saying that the life is weather only.
And for our traffic news, here is Aris, live from Monumento. What is the situation there, Aris?
Thank you, Alisa. The heavy traffic in Monumento had reached up to Balintawak. The traffic started at 7 a.m. in the morning. That's why all the commuters had forced to walk to be able to go to their work and school. The people blame the one-track lane policy that has been implemented by the government of Caloocan City. Earlier in the morning, the traffic here is so heavy, that's why many people choose to take alternative roads, but they were stuck also. But now, Monumento is moderately traffic as of this moment. That's all for the traffic news update. Thank you. Back to studio.
We will be right back after a short break. This is Patrol!
This program is brought to you by Holiday Cheese Dog.
Gutom ka na ba? Nakatikim ka na ba ng 13 inches?
Masayamin, masarap, mahaba at masustansya.
Ano yun?
Ito,
Wow!
Masarap, malaki, at higit sa lahat, mahaba. di ka na mabibitin sa holiday cheese doa.
Team Philippines came short by the FIBA 3x3. Here's Atom, si Raulo. What did exactly happen? Why did the Philippine team
Thank you,
lose?
Alisa. The Philippine team gave all their best on that game. But I think the problem came in the last ball possession. The coach and their import misunderstood each other.
Okay, team. This is a crucial possession. You gotta make this shot. Okay, then. Yep, you inbound the ball, give it to Frank. Then use all, give him a screen. After you have been free up, go here. Then get to the screen up. Then so you will drive hard to the basket. Understand? Drive hard to the basket. Okay. Go, go, go. Go, go. Go.
So, coach, what happened to your last ball possession that results into your loss?
The play I designed for him is to drive hard to the basket. But instead, he pulled a three-pointer. That's insane because the opposing team is only leading by 1 point. I'm very disappointed.
He's an import and every game he needs an interpreter. That's why he didn't understand coach.
So, what can you say about that, Charles Damby?
Ito ko bata sila patali sila agad kika na sila 3-point kan na sila jumper drive ka na sila.
He said that he feels sorry for what he did. Next game, he will do his best.
Next question.
That's all, coach. Good luck to your next game.
Even though we lose the game, we should still be proud because Filipinos show the world how great they are.
That's right, Alisa. Fight, Philippines. Heart.
Yeah, that's right, that's right.
For our showbiz report, here's the very beautiful, young, and fresh Gretchen Paliado. Gretchen.
Thank you, RJ, from the beautiful introduction. And for showbiz news, the hottest boy group of our generation, the No Direction, visited the Philippines. Here are exclusive interview with No Direction.
Hello.
So how do you guys feel right now that you're in the Philippines?
Good. Felt good. The people here are so lovely. And receive a warm welcome. Such a great country.
For me, how I feel this in how am I feeling in Philippines? The food that they're serving to us.
Yeah,
So what can you say about your status right now? You guys are the most hottest popular boy group in our generation.
We feel so blessed that everyone supports us and thanks for the fans that keep on supporting us. Me and my group, that's all.
So how did you guys cope up with the new changes in your life despite of all your concerts, your mall tours, your interviews, and so much more?
Now I'm enjoying my life and thanks for people around.
So we're going now to the most awaited part of this interview. What else makes a girl beautiful besides what you talk about in your song? What makes you beautiful?
For me, the most beautiful girl is just to be seen clean. No makeup, no lipstick, just simply her physical appearance. Wait, you can understand what I was asking.
That's why you are very silent from the beginning until now. So can you translate it for us? So what did he just said?
It seems like he wants a sexy one,
Oh, sexy one.
tall and
Sexy one.
have a long hair.
Ah, okay. So tall, sexy, and what? Have a long, brilliant hair. Okay, so how about you guys?
For me, just like Nico, I want a simple girl, but I'm looking for the inner aspect, like the one who can appreciate me.
So how about you, Mr. Frank?
I like Filipino girl. They are beautiful.
And lastly, how about you, Mr. Aris?
I like girls who have long hair and sexy like Christian Reyes, actress.
Whoa, that's a Filipino one. So Kristen Reyes, very lucky. So girls, you knew it already. You heard it already from our interview with them. So anyone else? What can you say about your Filipino fans?
1, 2, 3. Alto kayo! Bye-bye.
And that's all for our showbiz news today. I'm Gretchen Paliado for your showbiz update. Back to you, RJ and Alisa. Right now, it's 98 days before Christmas.
That's fast approaching.
Oh, are you preparing for my son already?
Oh, of course I am, partner. But for you, don't go hide again with my gansa.
Oh, sure. I'm preparing also. Okay, that's all for news today. I am Alisa Arjona.
And I am RJ Esteve. And here is Yui
Patron. I am Alisa Jillian Arjona, a proud warrior, and I nominate you for a Ice Bucket Challenge, Professor Marvin Guevara.
Together we can play some rock and roll. Hello again to all my friends. Together we can play some rock and roll. Hello again to all my friends. Together we can play some rock and roll.
So coach, what happened to your last pole possession that results into your loss?
For our weather news, here's Brother Kid. Excuse me.
To all my friends, together we can play some rock and roll. Hello again to all my friends. Together we can play some rock and roll.